abbreviated summary of the news. It'll be followed by the latest film of events and happenings at home and abroad.
Reports are pouring in from...
Okay, you ghastly hags, come out.
With your hands up, we have you surrounded.
Not where those two selfish ladies could be. Hey, Your Honor, yeah? Look what I found. I saw Auntie Sponge and Auntie Spica were on the ground, lifeless and flat as a couple of paper dolls cut out of the picture book. Huh? Blimey, I must say. Guys, I wonder how that happened to these Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge. I guess the giant peach must have crashed Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge to death while rolling down the hill and chased after them. Wow, well, it served them right for being mean to James Henry Trotter. Let's go pull these ants out of the grass and throw them into the crocodiles at the London Zoo. While one of us will call James in the house and tell him that Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker was killed by a runaway peach. Willie, yeah? Would you call James from the house and tell him that his aunts were killed by the rolling peach and come with us to stay? Sure, I'll get him from the house as long as I am. James? James? Your Aunt Spike and Aunt Sponge is dead. Your Honor, where is James? That's funny. He was here a minute ago, locked inside in this room in the house, or he must have runs off with the giant peach rolling down a hill in the countryside. Oh dear. Oh bother. I knew he was out there with the giant peach in the countryside without saying goodbye to his aunts. He must have been rolled off into the countryside or in the sea or the air with the giant peach. We'd better find him before they disappear out of sight. And not if he's still out there. He'll be in Timbuktu or Ireland or Paris if these ants were dead as doornails. Marvelous things happen in the land and the sea and the air, Governor. I trust good and no evil has been faltering. He's right, sir. My uncle told me that he sees some wispy cloud creatures called cloudmen who lives with their wives and children in the city in the clouds, and they're controlled the weather like rain, snow, and hail. And they've been ruled by the king of the cloud people. King of the cloud people and those cloud men, huh?
Well, I expect that type of
snowstorm in Iceland,
but not here.
On that hill where Spike and Sponge live. Well, my theory is that James and his giant peach had roll off down the same hill and roll off to the cliff and falls into Atlantic Ocean. What? Yes, that same ocean that James Henry Trotter had begged for his aunts to allow to visit. Like, by the sea, by a beautiful sea. I am mine. It's much too dangerous for James to be out there in the ocean with the giant peach. He'll get washed or drown in the ocean, or maybe eaten by sharks or something, like sea monsters. I trust no bad things will happen to James if he's still out here in the ocean. Well, let's get these dead bodies of those ants and feed them to the crocodiles and search for James. Maybe he's right. Let's get those dead bodies out of the grass and feed them to the crocodiles in the zoo while searching for James Henry Trotter. I think you're right, sir, my lad. Oh, poor little boy. I hope he's still all right with the giant peach in the ocean.
The death of
Read all about it. Paper, mister?
Somebody's playing at the four corners of the earth.
Je n'ai jamais cru que je pourrais, d'un instant à l'autre,この訪問によりまして、両国間の親善が増進され、そして引いて世界の繁栄、平和に貢献することができれば、私の妨害の喜びとするところです。
Is James going to be okay with the giant peach in the Atlantic Ocean? I don't know, but I think we verified where they were. Did you hear that, Sponge? The people say that the peach had rolled away and disappeared out of sight down the hill. And they want our money back because it was all our fault. Yeah, and look at us. We're ghosts. Oh, I look hideous and beautiful than I thought I was. Oh no, this is terrible. We're ghostly spirits who came back from the undead because we got crushed to death by a rolling giant peach.
Wow! Well, would you look at... Hey,
Why, you bunch of... Never mind about these hecklers, Sponge. We had to find the peach and bring it back from rolling down the hill, or else it will disappear out of sight, and our fortune will be ruined because we'll be so poor and homeless. But look at us. We're ghosts. We can't go around with our bodies like these. Because people will be scared if they see us. Oh, what are we going to do, Spiker? Oh, what are we going to do? A possessed objects in disguise. I'll disguise as a scarecrow while you disguise as a mix-up object. Just as we had to get the peach back from rolling down the hill, and then we'll be rich again. You think so? Yes, I think so. Oh, Spiker, I knew you have a plan to get that peach back from the hill. I wonder what happened to James. Well, never mind about him. Let's hope if he was being eaten by a two-horned rat gobbling from last night. I think you're right. Oh, Spiker, you are a genius. But didn't you ladies hear that some say in the news that James Trotter had mysteriously disappears along with the giant peach? Exactly? Well, he's not as dead as a dinosaur as we would have hoped. Gargy, Oli, Melvin, Buff, Max. He can't leave our house without permission to leave.
Of course, I could be wrong.
You think?
You and I, Sponge, are going out to find them. If he and his giant peach is still out there, we will catch them and bring them back home.
Now let's move.
Well, what do you think, Sponge? Wow, I look short and stout and short barrel for a body, and I have 4 legs, like a shape, like a and I have 4 legs, like a chair, and I like that kettle with a trunk like an elephant, and I look great in my possessed scarecrow disguise. Now, come on, let's head to the motorcycle. I'm with you, Sponge. I think it's ready. Now, come on. Remember, we don't want to throw that little monster in that peach too long. Just a little while to bring the back from rolling down the hill in the countryside. Right. Many longer. Oh yeah, I knew that. First I'll start Shoot.